We just wanted to tell you, it was lovely. Moved us to tears, didn't it, Stevie? I hope you don't mind me asking, but what's your totem? Stevie's so interested, aren't you, Stevie? She heard all about that at school when a traditional Aborigine group came to tell their dreaming stories and share their songs and dances. They said their totem was the goanna, and that all real Indigenous people had one. What's your opinion on quality childcare these days? Childhood obesity and the new diabetes epidemic, especially in New York, people. Oh, not that you've got anything to worry about. You've got a beautiful figure. Old growth forests, strip mining and asbestos poisoning, if you don't mind me asking. Oh, poor Mother Earth.
Good day to you, you beautiful collective of non-gender specific individuals. Yes. We've got a lot of good things on the lot today. Some real beauties, very good buys. From shapeshifters to torso crouches, devil's digits to one-of-a-kind sickled locomotives. It's simple. Just raise your paddle to make a bid. Let's see a show of paddles for those prepared to wager big leg beats for a double-up dirt flick. Do we have a leg beat? Can I have a leg beat? Is there anyone here prepared to forgo big beats for a double-up dirt flick? We have a leg beat bidder. Can we raise a leg beat bid to include a part of beret? That's a backside front, a 1, 2, 3, a double dirt flick up for a 1, 2, 3 and an upbeat bash. We have a leg beat with a 1, 2, 3, that's a backside front. Can I see a paddle for an upbeat beat with a BSF and a standard cat leap? That's a saut de chat en français. Do I see any takers for a double up dirt foot flick in return for a leg clap on l'air with a 1, 2, 3 and an abseiling feline? That's... Miss Light Tan carries a certain fortitude constituted from certain secret places of potential profundity. Did you know that many little spaces have the potential to create fortresses? And Miss Light Tan's fortress is her fortitude, constituted from many small places of profundity. Oh, sorry, no, what? I don't have to? Despite her directness, Miss Light Tan is considered unstable. For her light tan veneer belies a turbulent interior, a propensity to tip, to tip over the edge. Miss Light Tan is also imbued with a canny knack to be able to locate any given edge at any given moment. These edges include the edge of reason, the hard edge of reality, the edge of insanity, the thin wedge between ability and disability, between grey and beige, between inconsistence and inconsequence, between inherent and inheritance, between innocent incapacity and indolence. Once you let humble into your life, it's like a guilty pleasure. The pleasure you have in the simultaneous knowledge that you should have put your hand up. Stand up. Is it restraint when that's your normal state? The state of not stating one's business, the business of not being, the state of not dealing with the business at hand, the business of being in a state of standing down.
Are you at work?
Yes.
Right. No, I was wondering, because I wanted to ask you about this. I wanted to ask you, remember when I made that work on Mel?
Yeah.
And remember when you...
One with the TFI.
Yeah.
Yes.
And remember when you first said, oh no, you should stick to Martha Graham?
Yeah, why?
No, it wasn't a bad thing, it was just that that's how you felt. I got away with it because Mel is going out with G.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But when you said it, was it because if it's not an Aboriginal piece, it shouldn't be that? Or is it because it's not an Aboriginal person? Or is it because it looked too close to a traditional dance?
I wonder what she did with the smoking and...
Yes.
I don't know. I can't remember what I said to you.
Oh, you just said you should stick to Martha Graham, but then I thought, oh, Martha Graham's not mine either. I'm making this work at the end of this week, but next year, about how do you draw the line? How do you make a line in it? Where do you go, all right, this is too sacred, or this is too close, or this isn't too close? Or, you know...
We did that already, remember?
Which one?
It's like running our people down, you know? It's like disrespectful.
But did you feel like you were running people down?
No, that's just, you know, what I'm presenting with at all. I think about other people's reaction.
Oh, because you think they might not think that we're smart, or that do you think that they might not think...
They don't understand it from a contemporary or artistic view, you know? Maybe now, you know, now they might look at it from a different point of view, because, you know, like art is changing.
But do we wait for the art to change and then we make the work, or do we make the art change? Oh God, this is why I called you up, because there's this whole section that I'm doing about appropriation. What's worse, to appropriate from a single person, from a technique, from a culture? When is it appropriation, and when does it belong to you in your body? Then Nurse Ratchet comes back, I thought I told you to get on the bed! Even the two EMS fellas across the aisle seem to pity me without actually looking at me, because of course I'm in my bra and my trackies, and it's embarrassing. After what seems like hours, she does come back, and I summon up enough gumption to ask her if maybe she could refill my hot water bottle. No, she says, sorry Spot, you could burn yourself, she says. I'm still hopeful by this point, and I say, how about a Panadol? Not until the doctor's seen you. I'm thinking, I was better off on the street. I can only put it down to the fact that I put on a shirt that I bought at Yarbon on Survival Day, and I think it gave them the wrong impression. What does it say, she asks. I'm awesome, I'm black, and I'm deadly. Well, 5 hours later, and I'm finally given my first obs. They schedule me for a blood transfusion. You know, I can't help but think that if my characteristic fusion had been a little bit different, had it said, I'm a conservative Caucasian, I'm a regular white tea, things might have, you know, looked up for me. Gone wrong. I didn't do it. Wait! I'll tell you everything!
mistaken. Can you help me here? Try it, he says, as we'll push him. I say, all right, I'll give it a go, but I'm no substance abuser. Then he hands me a bottle of water and he says, I should mix it up. I say, what, here, out in the open? It makes my face tight, my head itch. Maybe I'm allergic, I think. It's good shit, right? Not like that China clay gunnan you get down at the pottery barn. Then he asks me what I do instead, and I say, nah, man, I don't need that shit to get me and my crew where we need to go. I know what it looks like, a quick ride to the dreaming and all that, but I've located my community and I swear I'm in it for the long haul. We just don't speak the same language. We're under pressure to peddle this shit just to make it look legit.
A certain uncertainty pertains to matters in relation to herself. If I was to sell to you my indigeneity, how much do you reckon that'd go for? No, all right, think about this. We're already, market concerns say that we've got around about a quarter of the, we've got about 25% of the market, right? We're in the process of reacquisitioning land. So, there's a lot of perks to it. You've got to think about this. You don't have to be black because black's just a code. If you got a suntan on a good day, I think you could pass. Look at the difference between you and me. You don't even have to have a black name. If you think about it, my last name is Van Hoot. But think about the perks. In places you could get scholarships. If you went to Redfern, you only have to go to the doctor 3 times. And then you can automatically be shifted in to get emergency dental.
And like the dental's pretty good. I've been there. And then your kids can get dental. And this is a lifetime deal. So if you are, put it this way, if you're Aboriginal, then your children are automatically Aboriginal.
Yeah, I understand the plot line.
I'm desperate and I need a bit of money, right? So it does come with a few conditions. So, you know, you're accountable to all the other stakeholders. You can't really make unilateral decisions because when you do, there's always somebody watching you. And you have to know, you could be 60 and you might lose a few toes. They have this new drug and it's called closing the gap. You'll knock a few years off your life, but you never know, that could change.